All right, we're back. Got ourselves a package here. This is a little bit of a long time coming. I put a video up last year of me doing a little bit of something. I don't know what that is. We'll put that away. And well, I'll explain here in a second. Let's take a look at what we got. Uh-oh. That's right. We got ourselves cleaning brush, round poly, 6-inch. All right, so the reason I got this is, ta-da, I own the wire 6-inch, and I put a video up last year of me cleaning my chimney because I'm not an expert on anything, and I'd purchased this. Well, we'll tell the whole story. We got time. I have a chimney here, whatever. Didn't have a chimney sweep, just a regular person. A hardware store. Whoa, look at that thing. Anyways, hardware store, oh, come on. Hardware store was going out of business, and they had this for sale along with these. These are the extension rods. And I said, you know what? I'm going to be responsible. I'm going to get myself a set of extension rods. I'm going to get myself a brush, and I'm going to clean my chimney like a responsible human being would. So I did. Did that for, how long did I do that for? I wrote it down every year. Since 2014. Once a year. Either in the fall or in the summer, basically. Either at the end of the season or the beginning of the season. Finally made a video up, put it up, and I had an internet expert let me know I'm doing it wrong. And I'm like, I'm doing it wrong? What are you talking about? I'm doing it. How am I doing it wrong if I'm doing it? Well, he told me I should be using a poly. And I was like, I don't know. I got this box here. It doesn't say anything about what you should use it on, what you should not use it on, where it's appropriate, where it's inappropriate. I went to the, my chimney's up there. I went to the literature I got with my chimney flues. Nothing in there said about what kind of brush to use, anything. But this guy got me looking into it. So I Googled, should I be using a poly brush? And the internet says yes. And I'm like, my God, I've been doing it wrong. So I looked into like what's the, what could be happening? Well, I've read things from like, oh man, small kittens and nuns and children are gonna light on fire if you don't do it the right way, the end of the world possibly, maybe the end of the universe, I don't know, bad things. And I'm kind of freaking out a little bit, so I literally talked to these people in person. And I said, well, what's the deal? You know, I bought your thing. Well, our new packaging, they told me, says to use poly on stainless steel and metal on masonry, whatever. I said, well, why is that? I said, well, the metal brush will scratch the inside of the stainless steel liner, create micro fissures, and the smoke and creosote will stick to those fissures easier. I'm like, all right, I can buy it. So how does it work in a masonry chimney? Well, those are usually glazed, and then there's mortar in between the sections. So in my mind, I'm thinking, well, does the mortar in between the sections of glaze grab more or less than the micro scratches in the metal? And there was silence on the end of the line. And I'm not even making this up. Silence. As in, oh, someone's calling our bullshit. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to call the fucking, pardon my French, I'm going to call the heckin' liners, or the manufacturer of the liner, and talk to that guy. And I got a guy on the line, and he told me, yeah, you know, it will scratch your liner, and yes, it can increase the possibility of the creosote sticking. But what he told me was, you've already run it down once, you're done. Once it's scratched, it's scratched. Well, I had already ordered this thing. So it's like, well, I've already done the damage, but you know what? That thing is garbage looking. So now I got this thing. And what he told me is, this will not clean as good as this. So in my mind, I was like, well, what's worse? What's worse? Having scratches where creosote has the possibility of accumulating at a faster rate, or having a brush that doesn't scratch but doesn't clean the creosote off? Well, in my particular situation, I'm already scratched. So what the guy who was representing the manufacturer of the chimney, told me was to keep using this because it'll clean better. He said, you're ahead of the curve. I'm cleaning once a year. I'm using dried seasoned lumber, firewood. I'm not getting the bad creosote buildup. But I already bought this thing. I got it off eBay. Got it for pretty cheap. So whatever. We're gonna give it a try. But yeah, that's where I'm at. It's just like, dude. Thanks, internet. Now I don't want to, you know. I may actually go to the dude who gave me the suggestion and link him to this thing, because he was really worried about me, and I appreciate the worriness, but it's like, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Whatever. But the ones that, I mean, the guy on the phone from the manufacturer was laughing because what the internet was telling me was I was going to wear holes in my chimney flue using the metal one. It's going to wear a hole in it, and that guy laughed his ass off at that. Because two things. I'm using a double-lined, insulated, stainless steel chimney in mine. So even if I did wear a hole in it, all it's doing is going into the insulation part. There's a whole nother level of metal, because I went overboard. Usually you only use those section going through a roof, but I think, for me, being a chicken shit about stuff, I went with double whammy, slam-a-jammy. Anyways, so that's where we're at. I'm not gonna actually, this video is not gonna be me going up on the roof. I may shoot it today. This is how it goes together. I can't tell if I do have a monitor out, but yeah, that's it. Just up and down, in and out. I mean, look at the differences. Whatever. I don't know. I mean, it just... little silence there for me thinking, I'm just thinking about all this crap, because like, I had literally pressed the order button on this thing, and the guy called me back like 20 minutes later, because I figured they weren't going to call me back. Like, who calls anybody back anymore? But... so yeah, that's where I'm at. I don't know what I'll use going forward. This season I'm gonna try that one, and I'll inspect it down there with the light. If I think it's not doing a good enough job, I just won't use this thing anymore. I mean, had the information been obvious in the beginning, I would have obviously bought this. But nowhere on any of this packaging, on any of the literature from the flue manufacturer, nothing said, whatever you do, don't use metal. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure if plastics were invented after or before. I mean, let's look at this. Right here. Masonry prefab. It even says prefab on it. I mean, must be very competent. Well, that's my problem. I'm not competent. That's where I went wrong. So I guess they did cover their ass. You have to have somebody competent here. Whatever. Just, I don't know. We got like 2 days left. Today and tomorrow, and then winter's here. We're gonna get snow. It's gonna be shitty cold. So I'm just doing the outside stuff. Gonna blow these leaves off. Might shoot a video of that. But yeah, I just thought for anyone that's, you know, maybe looking into this before they purchase, this is what's available from Rutland apparently, is a poly and a steel. And I guess if you're gonna go with the way the world's supposed to be, you use this one on your metal and you use this one on your masonry. I've never heard of or personally witnessed a 6-inch round masonry flue before, but I don't know everything in life. Most masonry flues I've ever seen were oval, like rounded off squares, large. I mean large. That's not saying it doesn't exist. I just never personally seen it before. So whatever. That's that. I'm signing out. Poly versus metal. Whatever. Thanks, internet. Oh, try harder.